I love how they had to make the Shrock.
Now the bird is like so like, I don't know. Now they ask him like, what color is the like metal object, and he's like names the color. I don't know.
Purple.
This is a block. Like he's just, this bird is evolving right before my eyes.
Natural evolution. It's learning the language.
The king. I'm glad I watched the Kindred clear video. That you cannot tank invuln the final heartbreak like tower, because the paladin just rolled over and died by the end of it, and they only cleared because the Dark Knight stepped into the tower like as the paladin died.
W tank.
Hello.
In
Hello?
Dawn's clear, they swapped the second hit in as hologram ran out.
Yeah, I think that's you can do that for
Food,
sure.
by the way.
Alright. Yeah, let's just pull, kind of get back, refresh, and then we can deep brief some of the later mechanics as we see them.
I'm gonna spam unenhanced 1-2-3 the entire time.
First, I shall take your measure.
Stack! Stack! Sterling, watch out!
Oh my god.
He's
so unenhanced right now. Like not spamming anything.
Show me your
My mouse, it turns out, is just straight up removing modifier sequences. I'm so mad.
You better go catch him.
Stack.
Stack. Okay, stack. Play party. Play party.
I'm limit testing.
And then Protean.
Oh, my body is so fun.
Shanzi.
What? I'm planting.
That was close.
Actually, do we want to try the adjusters plus dodge I tested, or?
We can look at it, but for this pull,
now,
just do
let's
what
do
we
it.
did before.
I think we should like. Look, I know you guys don't like it, but doing damage.
Can we like inch towards the first one if it's especially like this?
Plus.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Stack.
I had to play for myself, I'm sorry.
Maybe spread. It's fine. So we have double res.
I torqued myself. Self-preservation.
Just trying to.
I have graces on him.
First, can we have the can we shimmy the stack to the first where he's facing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's donut.
And that's the reason we would start. Actually, does he turn halfway through the camera? Spread level.
I don't know.
The house. It's the house. It's the house.
Oh, it's the house.
House. Any house there?
He is south.
Or Roadhouse.
This is so much better.
Oh my god, why did you run into it?
Oh my gosh.
You just have to kill them.
Second aggro.
Wow.
Rail's getting a or no, it's single.
Oh, it's spread. Spread. I forgot it was spread.
It's fine. It's only me. It's only me.
Isn't it all? Isn't it first? Okay, it seems
It's
to be
first
first in aggro because I saw the VOD and they just have do the thing where take solos it.
Yeah, I forgot it was the
I'm gonna
third buster.
heal with Pepsis if so.
unenhanced warrior.
Delicious Pepsis.
Alright, let's go the first one.
Take a Pepsi.
I beg your pardon. What is he going to
Then it
do with
is
all those
stack
weapons?
middle. Then it is light party. Then it is Protean.
Sprint for proteins. Sprint for proteins.
Protean. Then it is light party.
Oh my god.
Then it is stack.
Whichever.
Ruthless indeed.
And then look north. Look north. Go.
My reign is absolute. I will not lose. tyrant altered his
Hey,
form.
Chauncey.
He looks even more tyrannical
Look
than
at the hurt. Look
before.
at the hurt. Big.
I can mid. I have troop for this as well.
Nice.
You are gonna get targeted.
Thank
by
you, Ross.
the rails, unless he gives you
Autos.
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 yeah.
Autos.
Okay. He's best on rail than me, so I'm just gonna sack over by 4.
Like a million damage.
I'm getting rail. Make a dollar.
Stand
Do your
north,
best,
stand north,
Todd.
stand north.
Yep.
Stand north, wait for fire to move. It's like 2-1 or something at the moment. Ow! That was cute.
Easy.
I got rail.
It's relative to where he's facing.
His meteors.
Yep, meters. Look north.
Melee's in.
Melee's in.
Where's party stack?
Party attack right here.
Southwest.
Right here.
Then this is with tanks in front. Yeah. Then healers
Range.
in next.
Start healers. Everyone else stack on the thing.
Behind the rock. Range are going in after this.
Yep.
So range dodge in.
Range stack is on knight. Then it's gonna be one more. So. This one is it.
Oh,
Guys,
okay.
over here, please. Guys. All right, behind those cripples. Behind cripples. Good job. Yeah, we're doing it. All right, next is gonna be
Downtime.
take the downtime.
We have
Gonna be light party
Also
split
moment.
east-west. Yeah.
Let pretty split west. Look north after this. Look north.
What a display of
Look
power!
north.
He's
Go to split.
unleashed the full
We're gonna spread out. Let's do range all the way north, tank, melee, melee.
No!
We're gonna spread out. It's fine. Spread out. Tethers cross. Tethers cross.
Oh, that hit me for 194.
Split the ring in
Let
half.
me take a
Going to be
good.
Okay, yeah. Tethers cross. Tethers cross. Tethers cross. If you're untethered, go like northmost goes north. Untethered, southmost goes south. Okay, tethers cross. Screw me north. Tethers cross. Screw me north. Tethers cross. Follow your partner. Follow your partner. Follow your partner. And then cross the tethers. Cross the tethers.
Oh, follow your partner.
Cross the tethers. I think
There's
everyone.
bait-
Well,
there's
let's
a-
go in. Yep.
oh,
Go in.
okay.
Yep. Cross the tethers. Cross the tethers.
Bait.
Yeah, you need to do the bait tunnels first, and it's like the untethered in first, then the tunnels, I think.
Yeah, untethered in, and then everyone goes mid, and then we bait 3. And then, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you say follow your partner. Are we just doing the base with them too?
Okay, let's like sim this one. Yeah. So
Also, can you strategy board sim it instead of moving markers around?
sure.
Unironically, the strategy board for the house mechanic helped so much.
Yeah.
New strategy.
Having a clear visual is just amazing.
Please enter the shortcut strategy. No wait. How do I do this? New strategy.
You just make a blank board, then real time share it from the strategy board menu, and then you can edit it as you go.
Set. Save. Flatline. Save. Share. Real time sharing. Yes. You see it?
Yep.
So I think we should have add object. Okay. So let's assume that A is north here. Add object. I'm not very adept with this yet. It's A. Okay. Let's do tank, melee, ranged, melee. Lineup. Okay, this is going to be lineup. Okay. Now, 2 people are going to get tethered on the other side. 2 people are not. Okay. Let's assume that the tethers are. Here are the tethers. Here's the tethers. Okay, 1, 2. Let's just focus on one side for now. Okay. Say there's one tether there. There's one tether here. Okay. Like this. Okay. In this case, right? DPS 3 is good there, right? Because you want to cross the tethers. Tank 1 is going to go here. And then northmost unmarked goes north. Southmost unmarked goes south. Okay. There's going to be towers that appear. Where's the tower?
These are your new partners.
Yes, these are yep. New partners. Here's a tower. Giant. Get this out of here. I don't care about this. Okay.
You go to the properties to shrink it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So in this case, right, you're gonna get knocked back, so that you stretch your tether, right? In this case, right, you want to be on. Okay, fine. I will put the tower because other things. Yes, I will put the tower. Properties, change parameters, size, super fucking small. There. Okay. I know it's much. Okay. Move to back. Okay, here. You're gonna stand there, right? Because you're gonna want to get sent over here, right? To the same side. If your tether needs to be stretched, then if you were tethered instead over to here, you would want to position yourself right here to get sent to this side. Okay, that's how this mechanic is. Once you, does that make sense? So northmost goes north, southmost goes south. Tethers cross, and then like figure out where you need to go. Like your tether should cross. Like if you have a tether, it should cross to the other side. Like so like there's gonna be one sort of circle like here, and one circle over here, and these will be your tether origins. If you're tethered to the one that's south, you want to be north. If you're tethered to the one that's north, you want to be south. So
You want to be north at the beginning or the end, like after the tower?
you want to get knocked back to your. Okay, that's a good question because.
But do you want to have the straight tether first and not cross it before the towers?
I think that's probably a good idea. Let's not cross it. Yeah, actually maybe that's a better idea. Yeah. So let's take your tether straight initially. If you get the one that's the same side, like this pattern here, then how do we want to do it? The same side, then do we just make it straight initially? How about that? Make it straight initially, and then you cross it. Okay. So make your tether straight initially. Do the mechanic, find your partner, do the mechanic. If it's the same side, it's going to get crossed eventually. If it's a different side, well, you'll see. Alright, so that's the first part. The next part is the people that didn't get tethered, so let's say like this guy didn't get tethered, this guy didn't get tethered, they're going to go in and get markers above their head. Once they get markers above their head, the tethered people are going to go in. Okay. And then there's going to be 3 baits. Is it 3? Yeah, it's 3.
This thing.
1. Copy. 1, 2. Let's focus on one side. 1, 2. They're much bigger than this, but 3, right? And then after this, you want to take your tether so that, like, I think there's AoEs on the side of the arena, so you have to, like, this is like really
It's the wall lines.
Yeah, the wall lines.
It's based on the diagram Kizawa sent. It looks like half of the side will be safe, or half of the side.
There's one side is always like closer to the boss, one side is always further away. So there's essentially like like a inner lane, outer lane, depending on which side. So you need to look, and that's basically the configurations. Like if you're on the side where you're closer to the boss, so like in the diagram, the left side, then praise stay inner, the tethers go to the wall. And then on the other side, it's the opposite. The praise go to the corner, to like the wall, like north-south, and then the tethers just go to the outside of the portal, like basically opposite the order. But yeah, it's like the diagram kind of shows it. But there's always like you're on one side, there will be a cleave, so only half of your platform is safe.
Yeah, use Kizali's image for that. I think it's better. Yeah. But yeah, that's the idea. You always want to follow your like tether your partners, like meaning that like when you're doing these baits. You want to follow that tether person, or actually, technically, you don't have to do. Well, okay, you need 2 people on like either side, or else it's a little unclear. You can probably use your eyes, but if it's the far pattern, probably not. Like for the unmarked people, because the unmarked people like can technically go anywhere. Like they could swap, like in the image. Like if you look at the right side of the image, right, north and southern people could like swap potentially. So I guess the best thing to do there is probably just to follow your partner until the very end in which you do this. That would be probably good. And then after this is going to do it another time. This is a repeat. And then after that, everyone's going to go stack up for like 2.
Are partners always DPS plus support?
No. It's random.
I think it ends up being because I believe the tethers always snap to 2 DPS 2 supports, but yeah, I assume it's random. I think the tethers are like role based or proximity, or like if you spend to clean light parties supposedly.
I was looking
would
looking
just-
at like
could be
the
random.
video, and like it was like both healers were on one side.
Yeah.
For Renan, didn't they say one pattern was cursed?
Yeah. What? Why?
When they
looks
said it was
like-
cursed, it's because tethers were all stretched when it was cursed, so everyone went sideways. That's why they said it was cursed.
You can't stop your damage because this is like they almost wiped to this. So I was watching the clear video. They almost wiped to this. So this is like easily. This is probably the hardest. I think this is probably the hardest mechanic.
We're looking at, I got DC'd.
Is Fire Breath a cone from the boss? That's the close
line,
baits.
right?
They're all lines.
They're a line, okay.
Okay, so after this, right? So it's two patterns of this, right? And then so for the second pattern, you're gonna line up to where so if you look at Kuzali's image, right? You see that from north to south there's a clear lineup, right? You can use that lineup for the same thing for the next pattern, for the next one, because it's twice in a row. But this thing but we need to have a priority, right? So that's why we have this if you look at Kuzali's image, there's 4 people north to south on each side, right? And you're gonna use that same thing. It's just at this point it might not be light parties. It's just gonna be random. So you have to once we split up for light parties,
just prioritize range on the outer,
Well,
melees on the middle, if
this
possible.
one-
no. It's northernmost goes north, southernmost unmarked goes south, right?
There is
And then
no
the tethers are
middle.
just-
There is no melee range distinction because it's
Yeah.
entirely based on whether you are tethered and whether you
Yeah.
are taking.
Oh,
not
no.
tethered.
For
could have
after,
two
so there's a
healers.
second one after.
This is the
Yeah,
second.
you could have 2 healers, 2
The
ranged.
second one after, I would just for now use this lineup, and then whoever's for the next set, just whoever's tethered, that's what you're basing it on. So then unmarked north goes north.
Okay,
Unmarked northernmost
so
goes north.
how the tethers are stretched and how the unmarked people or untethered people are relative to what Kuzali posted. That's the new lineup.
Essentially, yeah.
Yes,
Just
yeah.
the flip, right? Yeah.
It's just a new lineup. It's just the same mechanic except a new lineup with new people potentially, right? And then after that happens again, after the second set, it's really after the second set. Honestly, the next part's pretty good, I think. So the next part after that is
Wait, actually, sorry. One more thing about the tethers. I'm looking at Renan's VOD. It's possible that you need to get knocked across with your tether.
yes.
But
Yeah, we had to
say-
do that on
So when you
stretcher
say follow your partner in a situation.
If they get knocked
Literally
across,
follow
you
your
do too.
Yes.
No, but
yes,
this poll I'm watching, Renan is tethered to the opposite side, so they need to stay on the same platform. But the bard, who is their partner, needs to get knocked across. So
I don't know why.
Why? Why is the bard need to get
Did they have
because
3
bard
on
is
the?
tethered.
Did they have 3
bard is tethered
tethers?
close.
Because
Well,
what?
if the bard's a tether,
That's not
then-
their partner.
That's not their partner. Yeah.
The bard would be. They would be in different towers in our strat.
Yeah,
They would
okay.
be. Yes.
It's a different strat.
able to-
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I see.
Okay. Good. So I think that strat they're doing all tethers to north, non-tethered south. Yeah. Which is actually potentially a good strat. I don't. Anyway. Let's not think about it too much. Let's just do this for now. If we don't like this, we can swap to that. Where we have all the tethers go to one tower, or north, or something like that, not tethered south. Which is actually, yeah. Anyway, let's not think about that too much. For now, so the thing after that, right, is after that second, if we somehow live, if we have healer, it'll be easier for this mechanic. Yeah. After that, we're gonna have 4 people on either side, right, and we're all gonna go to the middle of the arena so that we get healed, because there's gonna be Ockmorns, right, on both sides. After when the Ockmorns are happening, you're gonna be lining up. You're gonna be doing a lineup, okay? You're gonna be trying to naturally line up to have 4 people like this, okay? Think about Sigma, right? Like run dynamic Sigma, right? Where you have to have 3 people line up at the wall, right? Now we have 4 people lining up. So when these Ockmorns are happening, you're gonna line up 4 people like this, right? Okay. Once this is good, right? There's gonna be Enum towers again. So the 2 northernmost people go north, the 2 southern people go south, and there's gonna be 2 southern towers like this on either side. This one is the one like in normal mode where you have to get knocked across if he's upheavaling the arena on your side, right? He's gonna look at a side, and he's gonna destroy that part of the arena, right? So if you're on the side that's getting destroyed, you want to get knocked across, and if you're on the side that's not getting destroyed, you want to get knocked on the same platform. So let's just assume that we're on the same platform here. Then you want to stand on this side to get knocked back over here, right? And then after that, we're all going to go middle, okay? And you're going to press sprint here. And then he's going to do a giant rectangle. AoE. Angle it
Like
somehow.
normal, like diagonal.
Yeah.
wherever
He's
he's
gonna
facing.
Yeah, he just points.
he faces himself. Literally, he points himself towards the direction. Don't get away from that, right? So he, like, for example, this could be it, right? It's bigger than this, obviously, but just you'd run over.
It would just be a call
So
out,
he just
like 1 or
faces
4.
the angle. He doesn't telegraph it like
Correct.
He faces,
anymore.
yeah, he faces, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at it's probably like Wicked Thunder. We have to
Yeah,
look at the arrow.
Look at that image that Shanti posted. He's facing. Just go away from where he's facing. So we're good.
When are we sprinting again?
Right when
Instantly.
you get knocked back, after the towers, when you get
It's fast.
towers, go middle and then start
Okay.
sprinting.
AI generated mechanic.
I have that. I can post the house one after we do real time finishing.
I saved it on the other characters. I don't have it.
Yeah. Any questions about?
Oh, I might have actually.
This part.
Nope.
I think it makes sense. You just have to see it.
A bunch of VODs that I saw had people get hit on purpose when this phase started, even though they had Limit Break 3. Is there a reason they were doing that?
I don't know.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like part of the mechanic or something that you needed to get hit.
Maybe. I don't know.
Silly maxing.
Let's just try this, and if it doesn't work, if we don't like the strat, we can switch to the strat where we have all tethers go north, all non-tethers go south.
Okay.
For now, let's do this. This is a partner mechanic, so once you find your partner, just follow your partner for the duration of the mechanic, and then go to that image and start spreading immediately.
We just do the lineup by C, just to make sure. Just
Yeah,
It's
everyone line
just
up.
like the Heaven's Fall prio, right?
Kind of, yeah. We can, yeah. Just if north is here, line up.
And then afterwards, there's just one more mechanic and then the soft enrage.
There's some stuff, yeah, but it's whatever. We can get there. Yeah. We're really we're halfway through the fight, which is kind of crazy to think. But yeah, we're.
Can we swap Kiros?
Why?
Because facing in, I always go towards the right. Just habitually.
Okay.
You would need all melees to swap them
No, we don't
Why?
necessarily.
No.
because it's ranged with or it's melee with support, right?
There's
No,
nothing-
Said it doesn't matter.
There's nothing
partners
really
are-
with
yeah.
this.
Wait. Oh, I thought you meant for house or for that mechanic.
For this one, for flatline.
Okay, never mind. Speaking of, here is. Once I find it, hold
Can you
on.
post the code if Real wants to have it too?
No, I got
House.
Okay. Alright.
Why is this? This is
All right,
what
yeah.
you want.
When you get there, like, just stop doing DPS and just try your best.
I got so many copies of it now.
Nice.
25 houses.
You'll rename it to House.
House MD, got it.
Wow, the flat car.
At long last, the decisive match against the Grand Champion!
I have that flat car and stick bug so many times as well.
Seize the title. First, I shall take your
I've seen any strategy boards where they like draw out characters spread by the way. They draw out characters using in-game shapes. It's incredible.
And they're down. Can they recover from this? Show me your footwork.
No, don't get me. Aha.
Stack in stack.
Not
It's fine in 6.
Absolute brutality. The
Start up.
champion's power
Maybe
is
we can, yeah, start on the opposite side of this first.
Behold, the essence of martial
I think, oh yeah,
let's see if he turns.
I saw people starting in the middle of this hitbox.
There is much more to come.
no, he's taking forever to turn. No. how it spreads. It's gonna be in. In, then it's gonna be light parties. Then it's gonna be middle. You can edge towards.
Stack.
How is this? Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, the challengers holding their own. It has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself so. How about this?
This really, I haven't been really this. It's really
Oh, it's Terminator.
the range you do.
He knows no mercy, and he's never wasted to eat.
Or you stack.
It's really just the OC good. Like, I walked it in plenty of time.
Multiple sword, multiple tornadoes.
Prepare yourself, unenhanced warrior.
Light parties into
I beg your pardon. What is he going to do with all
stack.
those?
Light parties to stack. After the stack will be in Protean. In Protean. After the in Protean will be stack. After the stack will be in Protean. After the in Protean will be light parties.
Such ferocity. The champion is ruthless.
After the light
indeed.
parties, look towards your marker and sprint there. Not marker, whatever. Go.
My reign is absolute. I will not lose.
Good job.
The tyrants all just
I think Tank Buster's south.
more tyrannical than before.
Yep.
And then you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise?
This way.
Okay, yeah, that works.
That was an easy April's assault pattern.
Yeah, there was no first
Just
light
get that
party.
pattern every time.
You said easy pattern? What?
We already finished it, so can't press
Alright, next will be orbital, whatever, bullshit. This shit sucks, but
Stay north south.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll face it south.
Wait for the cast bar.
Sure.
Oh,
I figured out my own way to solve.
That was a 3-2.
I got it. Alright,
If we go
alright,
for
meteor. Meteor. Melee's in, melee's in.
Challenging me
Melee's in, everyone else out.
Party south.
Party southwest.
Go.
Tanks in front. Healers in.
Healers in. Bye bye, world.
Healers didn't get. Oh, tanks got.
Fine, it's fine. No, we can still do a cross drop in a good spot. So I missed it, but
with a vengeance. And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
At least the sack
Let me
the
sack.
west one.
I'm sacking on.
Fine, it's fine, fine.
I have
Yep.
rail.
Knight, and
Yield my throne.
Just because we're taking the reses.
How many Sonya Kasunias in range?
I'll have Sterling.
Oh god, this third meteor. Will I be? Oh my god, I'm on a sight.
Sterling, you're on the correct side. Rail should.
I will be on the right side. Yeah, I'm gonna take it after knockback. I'm gonna be on the right side though.
Is this proximity? That's like 190 last time. Yeah, that's way better. That's like 194. I got 100 to 0.
line up, you guys line up, line up, line up.
I'll be far south.
I'm just not doing damage. So.
Good. No damage, just mechanics. Find your partner.
Feather straight.
That is straight, baby. I guess this is not good. We need to cross tank.
Might want to sprint.
All right, after this, non-tethers in. Non-tethers in, and then tethers in.
Rail in, rail in.
In. Everyone in. Everyone in. Everyone in. Wait. 1, 2, 3.
Slam healer will be Ferris.
Wow. Yep.
It was back
Good
there.
guy.
I see. Line now.
Do you think we cross?
Rail cross. I'm not gonna cross.
I'm
Yep.
staying.
Good. Let's go.
Yeah.
Non-tethers in. Non-tethers in,
We need one over
and then
here.
everyone in. Everyone in. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh god.
I was supposed to.
Oh my good
It's
lord.
fast as fuck. It's fast as fuck.
Oh
I got
man.
Sterling.
We're the Eno
Try to
tower.
Oh my god.
It's on the inner. Oh, I did this. I did the stretch spots backwards. Okay, I see.
Sterling, watch out.
On this side, you go to the other side, and then he lifts it up.
Do we want to make like a strategy board in game so we can for the tether layout?
Yeah, let's
That
do the
might
tether.
be
Yeah.
helpful,
The
just so we
tether.
can have like a quick view in game.
I think we should do it so that we're facing like the inside, and you can, like, instead of like I don't know, rotating this diagram.
Yeah, either way, yeah, just some visual that
let
we
me
can
do
have
that.
open.
I'll make a true north version because I look at it that way.
'Cause I think I went opposite when for the side I was on.
Strategy board. New strategy. Reset strategy. Checkers. Set. Save. Destination. New folder. Flatline. Spread.
Let's take the first one angled tank, and then you can end up direct south.
Okay. That works.
And then I guess the order doesn't really matter for who's in front,
Yeah. Just
Okay.
eyeball it.
because his autos are physical.
Also, it's thin enough. We fit 3 people on the same corner.
Can
So
you
just
see what
use
I'm
eyes.
typing, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna do. Okay, so it'll be. Let's see. This one is gonna be the one where the AoE covers that. Where's the bosses? Where's the boss marker? Boss marker here. This one is tethered here. Here. Here.
Is that a 3
We
times?
just-
That's what happened
Yeah.
last time.
We did, yeah, because I had a tether from the originating side, and then we had 2 from across as well.
Maybe that's what Shanti saw, that someone did the opposite. So maybe there's like one flexing corner or something.
Yeah, because it was like
Like
we
you can
had
have the
2
south towers flex, kind of, where they do the opposite of their partner.
Right. Yeah, because it's like Denk and I were in the same tower. We needed to do opposite things because I had to go across and Denk had to stay because Denk was tethered from the other side. So then that means on the opposite side, there'd be 1 tether. So 2 people would be crossing? I'm trying to think.
If there's only one tether, it should still only be one.
Because one would have to, if 2 people don't have a tether, then one of them would have to cross.
Yeah, 'cause, like one of the towers will have to have one person or a pair that's unmarked, right? Because
Yeah, because there's 3 tether.
one pair on each side will resolve it normally, and then the last pair. So the pair where 2 people are tethered, one of them goes across, and the pair where neither is tethered, one of them also has to go across.
Okay, so we just have a call out, like if we notice there's 3 on the side, we say like unmarked, like we just say
I
something
don't
like
know if we can really have
It's just a flex pattern, right?
it's just like
Yeah.
yeah.
Say,
The
like,
prio would be the
TMA
tower itself, right? Just have it be the tower, since there's always a tether and a non-tether partner, assumedly, or whichever tower has double of the same, right? Because
Yeah.
you're gonna need to. Each side will end up with 2 people with the same thing. In that case, if your partner is the same as you, okay, there's a prio for doing the opposite.
Like
Yeah,
TMRH or something.
Yeah, TMRH, yeah.
Yeah, just look in your tower, see who your partner is, and yeah, just hire flex cryo. Just we'll do the opposite. It's just, yeah,
this is backwards because one, or not backwards, but one half always is like front. The inner half of the arena is unsafe, right?
Is it backwards? No, it's right.
Yeah.
Is it correct?
No, the top. You've got the wrong side covered.
Yeah. The one inner quarter is always unsafe.
So I'm doing both patterns where there's, think about it like this is. Okay.
It's not he. I see what you're
It's
fucking
two
doing.
yeah. It's two
Oh my
arenas
God.
essentially, like lay on top of each other. So like the
okay.
top one is like
Okay.
looking in.
Okay.
You're on the Abbey.
All right.
Yeah.
Is actually pretty ingenious.
Alright,
Because
alright.
it's the POV of you facing towards the boss.
You know, you guys are, I'm thinking outside the box right now. You guys are.
Oh, what the?
You're thinking,
I just yeah.
the
Okay.
box cut in half and pasted
that's why there's two
above
bosses,
the bottom half of the box.
I see the vision.
Can you add like a text label? Actually, no, it doesn't matter.
Wait,
Did you
I'm
change the
gonna
color of that line in the middle?
Breaking tethers.
Oh, nice. That's good.
There we go.
I mean, essentially, it's like if you're far from the boss, the tethers are closer to the middle. At least for like me, but yeah, I think this is.
We
good
should also
visual.
probably find a consistent way to bait the puddles.
Yeah, it looks like you need to
Yeah.
get in
Depending on the
tether
pattern.
position right after the puddles finish.
Yeah, I think a lot of the at least there's some drawings I've seen that we don't have to do exactly, but for the most part, I think the idea is you should be baiting in the bad lane because you never want to be in there. So like you have time to, as soon as the praise are marked, to situate yourself in whichever lane is bad and then bait using the bad lane. So like if on the top diagram you'd be close to the boss, bait, and then step vertically into your position. And then if you're
Why
in like
did
the bottom lane. Oh yeah.
Why did Sterling want the tether people to also move in after the non-tether
So we
people?
all bait together.
We're all bait together, but
Okay. So instead of all moving in, all move to unsafe instead.
exactly, yeah, because you might be moving out,
Okay.
yeah, to the unsafe lane. So that
And then
maybe
we
is the
still
better
want to
thing is-
differentiate like the north group and the south group because you want to bait puddles to pre-position closer to wherever the tether and the beam ends up.
Exactly, yeah. So if you're like the caster, you'd want to kind of bait starting that way because you do want one person on each side, yeah.
Kind of like Kedaduke.
And apparently there is a recovery too, where if someone is dead, a tank can do a tether and a prey if they take it to the outside, because the tether's fully stretched does not do enough damage to kill a tank. So you can technically do
there's no
both
vault?
as a recovery. Yeah, no vault. Yeah, or whatever, for whatever reason, I think it's just the damage is just not enough. I saw a clip of it, so a tank can
I
recover.
I took Amy's beam and something else, and I took cumulative of about 2.4 million.
With 50% myth, that's like only 1 mil.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a myth thing, but yeah.
And you know, with tank LB2,
Might be an
that's-
invuln thing.
might
It's
be
an
invuln,
invuln
yeah.
thing, I think.
Yeah, I'll post some pictures of like example movements as well for like the idea of like baits. Essentially, but yeah, the idea is start in the bad and then bait sideways, then vertically into your final location. But that means requires identifying where you need to be at the end as you bait.
Well,
Wait, can somebody explain the flex real quick? Sorry.
you already
One
know,
tower on
right?
each side will have 2 people with either both tethers or both no tethers. There's a flex prio of you doing the
This
opposite of your
This
partner.
is the pattern where there are 3 tethers on one side, specifically.
So wait, are we doing the go to your making tether straight and then northwest north?
No, before the first knockback. So when we're pre-positioned on the tower, sometimes there'll be 2 tethers on one tower and 2 non-tethers on the other tower on the other side.
Right. In that
So
case,
someone has to flex.
Yeah, if you're the
And
same
it'll
as
be
your partner, then
TMRH.
follow TMRH is the person crossing.
Right. To do the opposite of your partner. So like a healer
Okay.
needs to stretch their tethers
Got
so
it,
they're
got
going
it.
to the other
I got
side,
it. Cool.
and
Cool.
a tank also has a tether.
Yeah.
Wait, if a tank also has a tether and needs to stretch to the other side. Oh no, the lineup prevents that in the first place.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
Wait, but in second
The basic-
setting, could be roll arbitrary, right?
I think it is role
the first
arbitrary.
set
'cause we
is
ended up
two,
with
right?
two.
Group one flex over group two if it's two of the same
Just,
role.
like, use eyes, young friend.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of time for like position. If
Yeah.
someone gets in a spot, just don't go to the same spot as
Yeah,
them.
you have a
'cause it
lot
is
of
two
time to-
distinct.
I guess melee would adjust to what the range are doing if the range are in there. Or it will never be that situation. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Alright,
decent amount of time to
Just
eyeball
wide.
it.
So-
I think we should just pull. We sort of have a good idea now, right?
So if you're in the lineup and there's one tether in the lineup, two people will get into a tower together, right? And one stays and one goes.
Yes.
Yes, you split up your partnership.
Should I stay or should I go?
If you have the same thing as your partner, whether you're tether or non-tether.
Yeah.
Well, the tethers are fixed, right? So it's
Yeah,
really only
tethers,
the
like, distance.
non-tethers that you have to think about.
Well,
Well, yeah,
Tethers
you're
are
right.
fixed. The tethers you have to
Yeah.
go.
yes,
right.
but it could be that the conga lineup causes both tethers to have to drop or both tethers to have to stay.
I guess it's only really relevant for the non-tethers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're making the tethers initially. The tethers should be straight,
Stack.
correct? That's what we're saying, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But if the conga prio makes it so we have two like opposite side tethers in the same tower plus same side tether
It
in the
won't.
same tower.
It won't because you can never have
The
two
lineup will
opposite side
prevent
ones.
Oh,
'Cause they won't be straight if you go opposite side towers in the same one, right?
It's gonna be
I'll think about it.
first Ian. Then it's gonna be light party. After light party, we're gonna stack. Edge towards the axe.
Absolute brutality! The champions.
I'm glad that didn't target me.
Behold, the essence of martial mastery.
Any edgers?
There is much more to come.
He's looking at
His turn.
Protean. After Protean, it's gonna be stack. Light party. It'll be a spread up.
Oh, the challengers holding their own. It has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself so.
House. Any house?
How about this?
I got night.
Oh, I can almost solo that 98. 198 with no mitt.
Party spread.
Spread.
You're good. I'll move.
What fighting spirit!
Even with me soloing it though, if I like crit shield myself, I live.
Yeah, I win.
No, I'd win.
Well, I did 198, no mitt.
Am I in the right spot?
Nope.
Oh.
You went roll.
Well, there was no one else in that spot, so who was
Okay,
supposed
okay,
to
okay,
be
okay,
there?
okay. First thing's gonna be light party. After light party, you're gonna do Protean. Proteans, and then it's gonna be stack. Protean, stack. Stack, after stack, it's gonna be another stack. After the other stack, it's gonna be Protean.
We cheat the Protean a little bit.
Yeah, it's a Protean. Proteans, and then after Proteans, light party. And by the way, light parties is north. Light parties, and then look to your spot, look to your NATO.
My reign is absolute. I will not lose.
Oh, you
The tyrant,
You clicked in more though.
looked even more tyrannical than before.
No, I mean, I should have done more too.
Probably transcend. Nice. Oh my
That's
good
driven.
lord.
I'll get him.
You had shield. That's all I had for you.
Away from south. Thanks, Dusty.
After this is the fucked up.
Bait
Even
south.
people who get done fight really times. Prog.
Marble dragon.
Literally.
Oh, this one. Look.
That's a crazy snapshot.
I think you have to use the fast bar animation.
Oh wait.
Melee's.
Melee's in, Melee's in. After the stack, by the way, Taylor's gonna go like ASAP, okay? After the stack, Taylor's going like 8.
Yeah, run
Think
through
about, like,
the
Fountain of
meteor
Fire.
explosion.
Yeah. They got like Fountain of Fire. After this is ranged in immediately. Go to Shanzi. Go to Shanzi. Everyone should be here. I'm jumping. I'm in triple. Jump.
Oh, should I have dropped out south?
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
fine.
sake of time. It's fine. Like I think whoever that tank was got more time.
I'll keep this out.
What a display of power! He's
What are
Your
you?
ley lines
Like
are
RDM.
burning.
It has charges, it doesn't matter.
Now fall.
It's a knockback. It's a knockback. It's a knockback.
You can get in your Congo.
Get in your Congo. In for heals. Get in your Congo. In for heals. Get in your Congo.
Oh, he split the ring in half. We're going to need urgent repairs.
Check your feathers. You don't have to go that far. We just get the strategy going.
Right, south.
Non-feathers in.
Wait, in the unsafe lane? Unsafe lane?
And then go to unsafe. Go to unsafe. Go to unsafe. Unsafe. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Almost. You heal Obi.
Who knows they've been felled with a vengeance.
The flex pattern.
Yeah, that's what better.
I'm crossing
I'll
for
go,
right.
yeah, north.
I'm crossing for right.
Wait, are we not keeping it straight here?
Oh, shit.
The flex pattern is fucked. The flex pattern you just have to do the
Baits.
thing.
Unmarked bait.
Bait. Non in.
I'm gonna just sack myself. I'm on the wrong side. I'm gonna sack myself.
Oh god.
Oh no.
1, 2,
Goodbye.
3. Oh god.
Oh, what? One of the things tethered to me last second. Someone died.
I was trying to tuck in the corner. I fell off in my bed.
Okay, so are we assigned if someone dies?
Two
Wait,
things
guys.
there.
Wait, the strategy
What?
board is.
You're saying the tether reassigns?
Close.
Is the thing wrong?
So, first
Oh,
of
because they're
all,
coming through the boss.
me and Kazali both went right when we had the prey markers. I was following Crass because that was my partner. Right? Are you supposed to follow the person who's crossing
Well,
their
I went
tether?
the wrong
That's your partner?
direction, but I
You
eventually
went
ended
the
up on the
wrong
right spot.
direction.
'Cause I was supposed to
Okay.
cross my tether and like yeah.
Got it. And then second thing is, are we keeping them straight whenever we go across the second time?
If
Or
it's a
are we-
flex pattern, then no, just figure it out. If it's not a flex pattern, then yes.
Also, Kuzali should have just been at the south tower. 'cause-
I should have been at the
Yeah.
south tower, yeah. I should have been at the south tower, yeah.
Actually, wait a second. Now that I think about it, do we really need to straighten out these others? I feel like we don't.
Yeah, you have
Maybe
time.
not.
Because you need to do the baits first anyway. So as long as
I
you end up
think
with the
it's
red
better
spot.
that we cross our tether so we can like abstract which north or south half we're going to be in, right?
Because if you cross, you're already gonna be on the correct north or south half. If you pre-cross, them,
Mentally,
you get knocked
yeah.
across.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think
we're
it's
gonna
a
start the
little
tethers unless it's the flex pattern, which is the fuck pattern. We're gonna start the tethers crossed, not straight.
Correct.
Unless, of course. Now there's one pattern where this is fucked. Well, not fucked, but it's not. It's just like mentally weird. Is if you cross your tethers and both the far tethers are on your side, then you're gonna start crossed, uncross, and then cross again, which is fine. But
Well, based on how it spawns, the two people won't be at will never be the same. Whatever. Let's just go. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I know what you. I think I know what you're saying, Chris. But yeah.
At long last, the decisive match against the grand
I think I got 2 minutes during the last battle.
I think it's right. I don't know. I was looking at the Kindred video and like the 2 minutes seemed pretty fine. So maybe they manipulated it a little bit.
Show me your footwork.
Stack up. Stack protein. Stack protein.
Absolute brutality! The champion's power is unmatched. Behold, the essence of martial mastery.
Stack up the video.
There is much more to come.
Oh, no, okay.
With a vengeance.
You want to set up the way for those spreads, because spread the locations.
But we already did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, I was gonna go
Like
south.
there's clock spots, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
think
Fox,
north.
okay.
Yeah.
At long last, the decisive match against the grand champion! Wield the challenge of triumph and seize the tyrant's throne! First, I shall take your measure.
Stack. Darling.
How long till we see a PF
Show me your
description? This is no train glams.
Light parties into stack.
Absolute brutality! The champion's power is unmatched! Behold, the essence of martial mastery. There is much more to come.
Light parties. Light parties, Proteans, and then stack. That would not have been good in OC. Stack.
And they're down. Can they recover from this? Oh, the challengers holding their own. It has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself so.
Maybe it's better to fake the protein defense.
House, setting house in there. Go.
Alpha.
I lived!
He knows no mercy, and he's never tasted
Saw that wrong.
Fred.
Tank Buster. No, wait, sorry, no. It's not.
The Apex system?
Cure of Dystopia.
A million weapons.
Healer mechanic.
Prepare
1 million weapons.
warrior.
A lot of them. Light parties into
I beg your pardon. What is he going to do with
stack.
all those weapons?
After the stack is Proteans. After the Proteans is stack. After the stack is stack. Proteans again. The final one's at north. Proteans here. Final one's light parties.
Such ferocity.
Light parties. After light parties, look to your tornado. Go. Fuck him.
My reign is absolute. I will
Be nice to your guns.
The tyrant.
Tank Buster.
He looked even more tyrannical than before.
Good fucker.
Forgettable raid web.
It's not forgettable. This is not.
It is the one and only.
It's literally the one and only right. And then the impossible dodge. North south. Marble dragon. Waiting.
Joe Shanzi called this as the
I wanted that. I wanted that. He took it from me.
At the corner, yeah, it's like 4 to 1.
So free. Easy mechanic.
Hell yeah. No, it's
This is melee. Yeah, someone in.
Melee's in.
Flick March.
Heaven's Fall Trio. Okay, healer's in.
On the
Healer's
hitbox.
healer.
Yeah, I just put it on the edge.
We're gonna find out.
Maybe this one, maybe for this one only, Sean. Wait, it's not AoE, right? It's not AoE. Oh, okay.
Can you put that rock closer, Chonky?
Like in the hitbox? Or
Yeah, like right on the ring of the hitbox.
I wonder if I wonder if the melee attack strat is to oh my god.
No! Try.
I think the melee attack strat is to like somehow make the safe meters go around the boss ring. Oh, quick march.
We're crossing tethers this time.
We're crossing.
Oh, he split the ring.
You're rocking. You're rocking.
Just you're all the tethers.
Mentally think where you need to go. Non-marked or in. Bait. After. Bait. 1, 2, 3, go.
Ow.
Oh no, they've been shelled with a vengeance.
Trail you stay.
I need someone on mine. Yeah.
Untethered in.
Unmarked in. Oh, we're focused.
Oh.
Baits.
Oh.
1,
I
Oh, God.
didn't
Okay,
die
okay,
to
guys. The other thing that you can do, and you should be doing, is when you're waiting in the tower, you're looking on the side that you're going to be ending up on and seeing which side is safe, right? So you know, you can start thinking
Oh my
about your
God.
position. You can know your spread position before like the towers even go off.
Okay, with Holos and like Caracol and a normal shield, I survived an AoE and the tether as well.
Crazy.
So not just tanks can survive that. Apparently, people can too with enough net.
Wait, does everyone understand that you can know your spread before the towers even hit you?
Yeah.
Or no? Yes? Okay.
Did the people that were tethered on our side cross, or did you guys get in the same tower?
Sorry, what's that? Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna watch the VOD.
I was missing a person at 4.
I was so.
We had two.
I was typing to something opposite of me, and I crossed it. But I ended up.
You were in the right tower cross, yeah, because you should have crossed it. So that was definitely your tower. I think because the other two of us had tethered. We were tethered to the same side. So then that one would have just been. Like,
If I crossed my tether too, I'm pretty sure I also would have been north, and there would have been no one south.
Because that was a flex pattern, and I think I also saw Dink in the tower
Yeah, it
too
was
with nothing.
Yeah, I had nothing. My partner had one.
But I was
so
also
figured was
late
okay, but-
to figure it out. The thing is, I'm thinking of like, I'm crossing my tower, but I'm staying in the same platform. So I'm ending up opposite of where I want to be in my platform.
That's what I was saying!
Yeah, okay, so we
Okay.
did all of this correctly, right? You and your partner went, you were crossing the tether and you went across, and then Shanzi's was already on the right platform, so we just stayed on the same platform, right?
Wait. Sorry, say the last sentence again.
Your tether was already stretched to the correct platform,
I
so
did
we
not have
stayed
tether.
on.
Rail and I were the untethered.
Who was this next to me?
oh, it was me. I'm pretty sure.
It's
Pretty sure
Sterling.
it's-
Sterling, I think.
Oh, Sterling?
My
Okay, great.
video's really low quality, but I think that's Sterling. Yeah.
What'd I do?
You and Amy were in the same tower in the last set, right?
Oh wait, Sterling's not in my light party. It was you.
Which set are we talking about? The first set or the second?
The first one. The
Oh.
first one.
Okay, first set. Yeah, first set was me.
Because Ollie's second set, we should right in towers.
What was it?
For the second set of towers, we should have been swapped because we didn't cross our tethers at the
But we're on
start.
the same. That's like because we're on the same side. We were tethered to the same side one, so it's like, I guess, if that's the case, like if you're tethered to the same like side, do we still cross it? Because we're gonna.
That's what I was
cross-
saying. Like, okay, that's what I was saying, and then like way before, but we didn't think about it too hard. But now we're thinking about it. Okay. I don't know. Personally, I don't know.
Because in
I have
that
an-
case, like, on our
I have an
side, it
idea.
was.
I have an idea. Okay. Instead of following your partner, okay, so what we do, northernmost tether goes north, southernmost tether goes south, northernmost unmarked goes north, southernmost unmarked goes south. The unmarked people just stay on their side, and then the tethers figure out, okay? And then the other thing is, if we have the weird funny pattern, then it's wait, let's see,
Wait, can we just have static towers? And if you have two of the same on your side, on your tower, you just flex. Would that work?
it could, but we can just do
Second-
northernmost goes north or southernmost goes south. 'cause I think
Because once you see what you're tethered to, you know where you're ending up, as you said.
yeah.
The
If you're
second set-
tethered. If
second
you're not
set,
tethered,
we
who
always
cares?
have to YOLO because the partners maybe mix, right?
Yeah.
No, you can still static it up. Because if you have two of the same on your tower, you follow the front. flex file.
Sorry. What do you mean by static? I think that's gonna be.
Like the same at the start. The same two people take the same towers all the time, and whether one goes or doesn't go. Or if you're tethered, you have no choice but to take the correct side, right? But if you're untethered, and there's 2 untethered people in your tower, you just follow a flex prio, and we should end up with the same amount of the correct amount of people.
Which tower to stand in if
No. So I understand what he's
It's
saying. So okay. So basically, like, assume. Okay, let's just assume this is the side. Like D is north, and this is the side, right? So, group 1, can you do this with me? So, yeah. So like Dank and Kizali would be over there, and Rail and I would be south, right? So let's say Dank has the tether. He needs to go across. Kizali has a tether that needs to go to 3. Okay. So they would sound like that. But we would also need to make sure, like, on our side, we need one person to be across, one person not to be across, right? So we would need to make sure we know who.
The configuration will always end up where there's going to be two unmarked people in the same tower. With that.
Right. So it is so okay. So Rail's gonna stand like with me here, and we're gonna have like he's always gonna get flunked to 3. Dank's gonna get flunked to 1, and then. What's it called? Rail and I would be either flung to 4 and 2, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
That's the idea, right? And
yeah,
I think it's an interesting idea, but it's a little bit like there's a lot going on in some way. Whereas I think the north goes north, south goes south. Follow your partner, just kind of just wins. Only follow your partner to where they're getting knocked to, but don't follow the partner out. I think that's a little easier to like think about. Like northmost tether and northmost untether go north, and they are partners for where they're getting knocked back to. But the spread is just the unmarked person stays where they get knocked back to in that quadrant area, and the tether goes where they need to go. The tether is static, right? I think that's easier in my opinion. But it's my opinion. I think it's easier. I think the static thing is interesting, but I think there's a little bit of niceties have to happen. Just a little, I don't know.
Okay, can we, like, I guess if we're gonna do that, what would be the roleplay then if we had, because in that last pattern we had 1 tether, so like, it wasn't Dank, but in this case we had like 1 tether was diagonal, so like Dank was tethered from across, so they would stay on this like platform. I had 1 from close, so I was tethered, and
is this a 3-on-1, 3 tether on one side? Okay.
Yes.
So this is where everything gets weird, yeah. So in that case, the north 2 most tethers go north, and the north. In that case, it's just like.
What if we just don't worry about crossing the tethers and just have like, if it's 2-2, north tether goes north, south tether goes south, regardless if you cross.
This is what I'm saying. Yes, this is what I'm saying.
Where does the 3rd tether go? I guess.
Yes,
that's what we're asking right now.
Just
so,
like
in that case,
in that scenario, just do it based on the lineup, like whichever side.
Yeah. If it's the flex pattern, then just do the lineup. So the first 2 people go up, other south, other people go south, right? And then after that, right? Now then we have to have the people on the other side. So if group 1 has 3 tethers, and the other people, that's when the 2 unmarked people in that 1 tower have to do that flex thing. But it should be fine.
You follow the same rules. Yeah.
The only issue I'm thinking about this is, let's say, for example, the unmarked 2 people unmarked are 1, and you have 1 unmarked on 3, and 3 gets sent. Wait.
I don't think it matters because you can like run in to bait the spreads, and then after that you have time to go.
Yeah, but like one person needs to, like, you need to have a prio of the 2 unmarked people where they're going. Are they going left or going right?
This body language shit, whenever you go to bait.
Whenever you go into bait, yeah.
Yeah, you always have 1 person north, 1 person south.
Yeah, you want that. You want a body language that. You want a body language that, but I'm just saying, yes, you're gonna have 2 people on one side. They're gonna both go in. You have to make a quick decision where you're going, like at that moment.
You can make the decision while you're dropping puddles also.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. But it's fast. Yeah. It's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Like, we could do that. Yes, we could do that. But like, we could also make it so that we have 4 people, unmarked people on each quadrant in some way, and like not think about this at all.
Okay. So yeah, just so to summarize, it is northmost tether. You do the lineup. Northmost tether goes in north. Southmost tether goes in south. If there's any kind of like triple tether or triple unmarked, the middle two people just always respect the lineup and just go regardless, and then you follow the in-tower rules, which is if you're opposite, like one tethered, one non-tethered, you do the you just resolve it. It's like follow your partner. If you're like the same group, then it is you do the opposite of your partner. So like in this case, like I would have jumped, my other tether would have like stayed, and then we would have been fine. So it's just the middle two people just always, regardless, just always do the prio, the lineup.
See,
Sorry,
that's a 3-1 configuration, right? In the 3-1 configuration situation, do we want to treat the people whose tethers are already stretched the same as the people who don't have tethers? Where they just flex accordingly?
Yeah. Yeah, if you have 3 tethers on your side, the person who's already stretched is basically acting as an unmarked person, right?
Right.
For tower prio.
So applying that to our last poll, I should have just went south with you. Okay. Because mine was already stretched. I shouldn't be thinking about crossing.
No, in this strat, yeah, we're not thinking about crossing at all.
But there is one caveat.
If you're stretched, you can't.
If on the side with 3 tethers, if the Congo line has it such that both people in the north tower need to go across, then
Wait, that's static towers then?
So I think there's a rule that we could say that like there's probably a rule that like if you're in a if it's a flex pattern and you're the unmarked person and you're in a tower at 3, for example, with another person with a tether, and let's say your side has like 2 other tethers, there's probably a rule where like you either follow that person or you don't follow that person. I don't know what the rule is.
If it's a side with 3 tethers, the person on that side that doesn't have a tether needs to stay. Wait. Yes.
They need to stay. Yeah, they need to stay. But
so
on the other side, yeah.
The other side is just the flex rule, the TM large flex rule for the unmarked pair.
But what about the other person on the other?
Oh wait, hold on.
Like the lone person with the. So, okay, maybe we should think of an example, like a concrete example, just to make this all clear. So
let's just do our last poll. The second one of our last poll.
Yeah, our last poll was basically Dank was unmarked. We had 2 tethers spawn from the same side, and then 1 tether spawn from opposite. That was like, so it was 3 tethers, 2 close, 1 far.
Where's Dorth here?
A.
Okay, A is okay.
I'm gonna.
So
Hold on, let me strategy board this so we can.
That works too.
Okay, so this pattern ended up on the second set. Alright, second set, who was where?
It was me, Dank, Krus, and Varus on the like west side.
West.
After the first set?
After the first set, yeah.
I was over here with you, Jonzi.
Yeah.
I was tethered to south when I went south tower.
Oh, yeah. Everyone just stand where you were.
it was like here.
I'm
I think it would have been like this. I ran Dank
For
over
the second
but-
set.
Yeah, it would have been something like this because I ran Dank over
that
with
here?
the tether earlier.
Okay, so it's me, Rail, Sterling, Sem 1, Yankee Sem 2, other side, Dank, Kazali, Kiros, Knight. Okay, and the tethers were. This is short tower
Me-
on.
Kuzali close.
Bars close.
Bars close. Kira stretched.
And I had a stretch tether and a prey marker.
Yes. Well, that prey marker's later. So
That's yeah.
Kuzali close, Mars close. Right?
Yes.
And who's stretched?
Press stretched.
No, stretched. I think it was Kavad, and fourth tether.
Yes.
Was Sterling.
Was it Sterling? I thought Amy said he had it.
Oh, same. Okay. Ah, wait, no, it's Sterling.
They'd probably see.
I think
It doesn't matter.
One
Well,
of them
Amy or
anyways,
me
one of
doesn't
them
matter.
anyways. Yeah.
Okay.
We're just
Amy's was
anyway.
stretched. No, Amy's would have been close. Yeah, it would have been close on this. Or Sterling would have been close. Yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Imagine clicking on a corner to try to stretch it.
Ooh.
Those are like this.
Ooh.
Okay, so the scenario here is Kuzali Tower. Or sorry, who's H2? H2 is like Knight Tower.
Knight Wars, yeah.
Kuzali, Kiros.
Knight was north, right? Were you north?
I was south. Three of you guys were north. I was the only
it was
south.
Me, you, Dank 3-man north in the
This
poll.
is like what we should have had as a
I
configuration.
did
right?
have it stretched out.
Right, because I was thinking about
other
crossing the
side.
tether, so that's what got me.
Okay. So I think it's don't.
But I
think about
don't need
crossing
to.
Yeah, don't think about crossing the tethers. Just follow the conga. In this scenario, H2 needs to get knocked over. R1 needs to get knocked over. And with the flex.
Can you put the knocked over
configurations-
people and then do the unmarked? Don't leave the unmarked. Yeah. So put the tethers where they need to go and then leave the unmarked people. Because the
Tethers where
unmarked
they
people
need
do
to
harder
go.
part. Right?
Here, you'll knock here. You'll knock here.
Because the tethers are good. In this scenario, the 3-person should stay on their side.
Yeah, and the flex person gets knocked across.
And then the 2 people. Okay, so basically, if you're in a tower with, you're alone and you don't have a partner. Sorry, you have a tether partner, but the other 2 people, it's the flex pattern. In the flex pattern, then you just get knocked back on your side, and it should resolve. Except the only issue here is that actually there's no issue. That should be fine, right?
I think there
Doesn't
is
the weirdness?
Wait.
The weirdness comes from
Sterling was Amy's part. Sterling was Amy's partner. Sterling would have been knocked to the other side too, right?
No, not in the flex pattern. So yes, if it was normal pattern, but with the flex pattern, everything is weird, right?
I think
Well,
I see what you're.
you didn't have the same thing as your partner, so you should follow your partner. It should have been Shanzi that should have flexed.
No. In the flex pattern, right? Like the only people that should get knocked back here to the other side of the non-marked people is Shanzi.
Wait,
right?
doesn't it depend
Everyone
on,
else.
It depends on the number of tethers on each side, right? Like if
Because it was in this example where's the 3-1 configuration.
yeah, like if
Yeah.
it went like hold on, that's not right. If the 3-1 instead were like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the weird pattern where like the 2 tethers are like closer to each other on the same side because then they're both going across, and then that 2 unmarked would need to double cross as well to get enough.
Wait,
people on the
if
other
we
side.
don't think about the tethers right now, right? Like if we remove the tethers from our mind, right? Then Shanzi crosses, and like the only person that crosses here is range 2, and then everyone else, every non-person just stays on their side, and that would resolve it, right? The tethers don't matter, right? We just need to have 2 people on each side. The only issue in this,
in this scenario, this is not the pool we saw,
yeah,
but in this
sure.
scenario,
But this is a
like-
flex pattern, right? This is a flex pattern, right?
Yes. Well, this
In
is,
order to have like all people, like the 2 unmarked on both sides, just every unmarked should get knocked back to their same side, except if you're in a tower with 2 unmarked, the flex pattern goes to the other side, and it should have 2-2, and we're good. The only issue, the only issue, is that here in tank 2, right? Tank 2 and caster 2 are going to be on the same side when they get knocked back. They have to figure out who is going to go south, and in my opinion, the person that goes south is the person who's on the same side already, or like the person who's flexing, quote unquote flexing, because tank 2 and range 2 are going to be knocked back towards the northwest quadrant here, right? I think that in that case, the person who's on that side already goes to the other side. The person who got crossed stays on the side. So in that case, tank 2 gets knocked
This
back.
requires
northwest.
everyone to know that it is a flex pattern at all.
Yes,
Is it?
we need to.
hold on,
We need to all call. We need to all call it the flex pattern. Flex pattern immediately. Flex pattern, right? That should be immediate, right? I
So
think- Yeah.
every tower should always have 1 person crossing and 1 person staying. Correct?
Not necessarily.
You can have a double stay. Yeah, if the tethers are normal, like you could just have a double stay.
Not
But
necessarily.
if it's flex, it's always 1 stay, 1 leave.
Not
What
necessarily.
about-
Not necessarily.
So
Oh.
So look, okay, the flex pattern. If it's flex pattern, everyone needs to know it's flex. This is how we know it's flex. You're gonna have to look. Everyone for the conga should be tied up against the boss. Okay, we should all be in melee range. We should all be there, and we should immediately see that there's a flex pattern. If there's a flex pattern, we ignore all the rules about like the normal pattern, and we just the 2 north go north, the 2 south go south. If you are unmarked, you have to think a little bit. If you are in a tower with a tether, then you get knocked back to your side. You stay on your side. If you're in a tower with an unmarked person, then we do the flex pattern, right? So then one person gets knocked back to the other side, and one person stays. And then, for these spreads on the other side, if you find yourself getting knocked back, and you see that there's an unmarked person, if you're unmarked and you fly, and you see there's another unmarked person that flew across to you, you're gonna go back to where your tower was, and you're gonna spread there. Okay? This resolves the entire thing. So, yeah.
I'm fine with all of that except for your spread spot. I still think should just be body language from where you pick up your prey at the boss.
I don't think so, because it is so fast, and 2 people could be like heading towards that side at the same side, and it's like,
yeah, me and Kazali came from south. He ended up edging a bit more north, but it's hard with server 6. But I realized it like last second, so me and Kiros spread, and we lived in our southwest corner. But you do have to think very fast.
So like, basically in the normal pattern, there's none of this bullshit. In the flex pattern, the only person that has to really think about this is if you're unmarked, the unmarked people. The unmarked people have it harder because you have to actually think about where you're going for the spread. And all you have to think about is if you see yourself getting knocked back to somebody without a tether, and you didn't cross the arena to the other side, then just go back to where you were. That's it.
Yeah, and I mean, if it were to be extended, like if for whatever reason you got 4 on a side, then it would just be 2 double unmarked towers, and you just do the same flex, and then 2 people cross over, and then everything is fine.
So, if I'm in a south tower and both people in the south tower are unmarked, I go over to the other side, and the person I land on is also unmarked. I should take the north bait.
Unless it's me, then I would go to the other side.
Yeah. So if you get flung across, you don't have to flex. If you get flung to your same side, then you have to think about it. So if you in that scenario you went to the other side, what you're saying, then you don't. You stay where you were.
Sorry, just to clarify, when you mean stay where you were, so for example, if H2 is unmarked, M2 is unmarked, and gets knocked across,
Yep.
Is this the prio you want, where H2 will go north and M2 will go south?
Yeah. So M2 was already southeast, right? And they got knocked back to southwest, correct?
Yes.
They will stay southwest. The healer, who would be northwest, right? They get knocked back to southwest. They go back to northwest. And if all else fails, if you are not sure where to go, use eyes. If all else fails.
You can fit 3 to the same side. Just squeeze.
So can we also just have the rule where if you're unmarked, you just stay on your platform? Unless there's a second unmarked person in your tower.
Yeah,
in which case that would be the best pattern.
That's required, I think.
That's what we were saying this entire time.
No, we were saying follow your partner before.
Yeah,
No, that's
so
only
if you're unmarked.
2-2 is follow your partner. 3-1 is mandatory unmarked.
Right, what I'm
stays
saying
except
is
for the flex tower.
2-2. What I'm saying is that even in 2-2, should we just have unmarked people stay on their platform?
Right, yeah, I think we can. I don't think
Sure, if you want.
Probably.
I mean, it doesn't matter either way.
I think it's easier to think about.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. But, well,
And then you could also have a flex prio for that, right?
No.
well, that would.
You just have northwest go north, southwest go south. Stay on the platform. Tethers, do your thing. That's it.
Well,
Do you stay where you get knocked?
Because
or you
tethers
go
are
back where you
forced.
came?
You stay where you get knocked back to.
yeah.
Okay,
like,
so melee 2 in that situation would go north after knockback.
Wait, so
for
is
their
melee 2 a
resolution.
tether?
They weren't a tether
Oh, sorry.
before.
Okay, well, so let's say like M1 has a tether, so M2.
Yeah. So they're
H1
starting. Yeah, they would go.
swaps.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they
when
go
melee 2 goes
up.
north, then.
They go up to northeast, right? They get knocked to northeast.
And then
stay
they bait
northeast.
the prey,
stay northeast,
and then
yeah.
they go north for their spread, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I like that.
And then the tethers.
Do
You
it-
still
do
have to
whatever
go
they
to the
want.
correct tower for tether. Oh,
Right.
to take the knockback.
Yeah. Take knockback is whatever is required. The towers is
So-
northmost, north, southernmost, south. Yeah.
If you need to stretch. If you don't need to stretch, you flex with the lineup.
No.
I mean, no matter whether you need to stretch or don't stretch, as a tether, your spread spot is determined by
It's
where your
fixed.
tether
Yeah.
comes from, right?
Everything's fixed for you. Your tethers are easier.
So like here, T2 gets knocked across, and they know they must go towards northeast because of their tether originating southwest.
Wait, even in
I don't care about that. It's about which tower to take for the knockback.
Oh, it's just northmost,
Oh.
tether goes north, southern.
Yeah,
south.
ignore the stretch, or ignore cross or straight. Just follow the combo.
Right. If you don't need to stretch.
Or if you need a stretch.
If you, what do you mean? Like, what does needing to stretch mean? Like, if it's cross, like here?
Go across. Go across.
You have to go across. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether you're
Yeah.
stretched or not stretched. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just follow the Congo, I think. Like, if the tethers are like this instead, I think it still doesn't matter. Just stay in the tower you're near.
So tank 1 would go south, tank 2 would go north.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is okay. This is what I mean. Static towers.
Sure.
Wherever you took your first set, if you're the northwest quadrant, you are that prio, right? You are static for that tower.
I don't like the language static towers, but if that makes sense to you, then it makes sense to you.
I think for the first set of towers, we should do this too, like following the conga line, like regardless of whether your tether needs to get crossed or like.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Right?
The first set and the second set are completely the same.
Yeah.
Like you will always take the same tower. It's the angle might be different, and you might have to flex depending on your partner in there.
Not always taking the same tower.
No,
and
because there
during
could
the
be
second set, you're not always, because if you get depending on what role you were for the first tower, you will end up in a different spot for the combo.
Yeah. So, for example, if let's say the lineup is like the lineup that Shanti
Well,
has
there's a
over
new
there.
conga, is what I'm saying.
Yes. So like,
So let's say
Based
your
off where
conga
you took your
spot-
first spreads.
Relative to your conga spot, it's static, but it's
Yes.
like,
Okay. That's
No,
that's
because
all
no,
the
it's
clarification.
not necessarily static. If two tethers are south, right? So then, if two tethers are healer 1 and tank 1 right this, right? The tank 1 takes north.
the healer one and tank one.
Why would they need to take the north tower?
Why? Oh, okay. So I see. You wanna make it so that we have to do the flex pattern like always. Essentially.
Yes.
Okay. I see.
So it's more static. Yeah.
what you have here, yeah, healer 1 and melee 1 south. Healer 1 goes across, melee 1 stays. Melee 2 stays, range 2 goes across.
And then tank
1
2
goes north.
gets flunked. Wait, tank 1 just goes southwest.
Oh, you could, sorry, it's, yeah. And then
tank one stays here.
they go across.
Two stays. And then
Healer 2 has to stay. And then
Yeah.
you just
Tank
pick
2
up one of those two
because
people.
4R1.
Yeah.
Higher flex prio.
But this is
And
always
make them mark.
this is always, like I said in the raid chat, there's always a 1 stays, 1 goes pattern. Like, is there a pattern that this doesn't work for? I think even in 4-0 this would work.
If
Yes.
there are
I think
Yes,
this
it
is-
works
I
for
think
everything.
Can you make one?
Yeah. So let's say like both
Give
this maybe.
No, in 4-0,
Because
it'd be
this
2 stay, 2 go.
Well, yeah, because in
give
4-0
the
it's the
tank
same
1
rule.
tether to tank 2. Give the tank 1 tether to tank 2. Yeah. We can still do this.
Who do you want this to
Yeah.
go?
This is good. This is very good. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah. So now we don't have to call everyone.
Well,
the flex
no,
pattern.
this is case
These two need to go
ranged
across.
goes.
Right.
These two need to go across.
And then
this is the two.
So the
two-
tank would flex to cross their tether because the range is already pre-positioned to stretch theirs, right? To cross it. So the flex prio will apply for where you end up if you are the same side tether in the tower.
If you're the same side.
So tank 2 would end up southeast.
Tank
Oh,
two-
guys, also wiggle check.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Well,
getting
it
this.
doesn't
We're
matter.
about
It's
to
static.
right?
1 minute, yeah.
Okay, so actually.
I'm about to say, if we always do one tether per tower, you can always have one stay, one go. Right? At least one. At least one
that's true.
tether.
Yeah, I think. Yes, I think that's true.
If you do,
If
if you
it's
make sure
cursed
two
pattern.
tethers originating from the same side do not go to the same tower, then yes. Because if
Yes.
if T2 and range go into the same tower, then they're both crossing. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the stipulation being if two people are tethered from the same side, then they need to split towers, or two tethers from the opposite side.
So
they
we
need to
don't
split
want
towers.
that.
I would like this more. This seems more self-explanatory to me.
The rule's always like you do your conga. If you have two tethers on the same side, we make north tether go north, south tether go south, north unmarked north, south unmarked south.
The,
we're not doing that
well,
anymore, right?
the way I look at it like this is tethers
Or at
solve
least-
your own
at least we
mechanic.
wanna- Yeah.
The person that's with the tether person do the. That's it.
Okay, wait, let's go out of instance end.
So if the tether goes, the unmarked person with that tether stays.
Okay, so the tethers and the opposite and the non-tethers are almost, they're kind of, think about them like two separate groups that don't need to talk to each other, right? Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let's reset this to the initial position. So,
So-
we have, like R1.
The tethers and the unmarked people can be talked about separately, right? So we have the unmarked people, right? And we have the tether people. The tether people, honestly,
They just
We
do
don't-
their
we don't
own
have to think
mechanic.
about, we don't have to think about the tether people at all, right? They're completely fixed. We don't care about them. The untethered people, there's like there's a couple patterns we can have, right? There's like like you can have one side with like 0-2, you could have a 1-1, right? So those
Or
are the
patterns,
two patterns.
right?
But the rule that I am suggesting is that if you don't have a tether, you just stay on your platform, unless there's two.
You have somebody, yes. Unless you have somebody
Unless
else
there's two
in you.
untethered people in your tower,
So-
in which case we follow the flex prior. But
Yeah.
Varus would never have the flex. Varus will always stay in his tower, unless
Yeah, I like this a lot.
no, not even unless.
thought.
Because if Rail is in his tower, Rail would flex for Varus.
Yeah. So this is like thinking about, like, don't think about the, if you are unmarked, don't look at the tethers.
If you're unmarked, stay in your platform unless there's two of you. In which case, follow the flex prio to go to the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
this
is
is
your
good. This is
suggestion
really
like if the tethers end up like this, you're saying like R1.
good. The tethers don't matter. Like, don't take the tethers out of the picture, right?
Well,
you have-
so
you
in
have-
this scenario, are you
yeah.
saying
Because-
like
because-
M1, H1 both just knock to the same side in this, or knock together?
No. M1
They use the
flexes and gets
flex.
knocked to the other side. Because the rule is stay on your platform, unless there's two unmarked. In which case, follow the flex prio.
And
to go to
towers
the
are
other
always it's always the conga for the towers. You don't think about it whatsoever. It's just like, all right, I'm in my conga, top two towers, south
Yeah, top two
tower.
north.
So
south to
healer,
south, yeah.
put healer,
Got
put H1 getting knocked to northwest.
H1
I think your
knocks it.
board is not moving for me.
H1 should stay
then
melee flexes
M1
for H1.
Knocked
Yeah.
to southeast.
Okay, I
Yeah,
don't get through the board now, but sure.
because
Okay, sorry. Say that again.
M1 gets knocked to southeast.
M1 gets knocked. Okay.
Because
M1
they are the exception
So they're
of
the
the rule
flexer.
staying in your platform. Yeah.
So who on the right side is getting knocked across?
No one. Besides the
The
tether.
right side's just the
This is
tethers,
two and
yeah.
3 from the left side, right?
Because, well, the tethers always have to do their own mechanic.
Wait,
Are we
well,
short?
if-
The
The
Tethers
right
are-
side
yeah.
to fill.
Yeah. We are short one in
Yeah,
this situation.
this scenario we're short one. In the 2-2 pattern, I think we need to do
okay.
one tether per tower to account for this situation.
Yeah. So so then we go back to the original stat where we okay. So then we have to
Okay.
actually think about
The
yeah.
fuck?
So
Yeah.
okay, 2-2 pattern. We need to do the conga line to determine which tether, like one unmarked per tower, one tether per tower. If this is the
And
2-2,
then just stay on your side. Stay on your side. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
2-2 is
and
easy. Stay on your
Unmarked,
side. Right?
unmarked always stay on your side.
Tethers are your thing, right? And then the flex pattern is the weird one. In that scenario. Yeah.
So we're just back to the same thing. It's
Yes.
like, yeah,
It's the same
if we
thing that we had
2-2,
before, yeah.
So-
just say normal immediately, and then that means unmarked stay, tethers always resolve. If
Yeah.
it's like
In this
method
case-
3-1, then you just say flex, and then we just do towers, static, like quotes.
I was like almost like, oh, there's one rule for this. No, there's not. Yeah.
So-
this is-
so-
And something like this, then tank 1 would be southwest, healer 1 would be northwest, melee 1 would be southwest with the tank 1,
So
all tethers would swap. All people that are unmarked stay the same.
we're
Side.
This is fine.
still
Yeah, this
applying
is
the
fine
same
because the
knockback
two.
rule.
Yeah, the
Right,
towers
'cause-
are alternate. The tethers are alternate. It's if we have the same 2 tethers in the same tower, which is why we do the split
Yes.
1 tether per tower. This pattern is fine for your rule, but it's if we have like the same side tethers on the same side, and we're doing the static towers where the same like T1 and P range are in the same tower. That's when the rule doesn't work. It's only
Yeah,
that
so, like-
scenario. So it's yeah.
If you think
Same
about the
side?
two sides, like 1, 2, like 2, 2, 2, 2 is like stay. 3, 1 is like the rule. So 2, 2 stay, 3, 1 the rule. If you think of it like that, then the whole thing's. Yeah.
And no matter what, if you're unmarked, you will always be knocked to your same original side unless you are the flexor in the 2 unmarked tower.
Yes.
That rule always
so-
works
so,
for every
okay.
pattern.
Yes.
So if a flex is called, then you look as an unmarked. You look if your partner is also unmarked, and you follow the flex prior to go to the other.
I mean,
side.
does the flex need to be called? Like,
Yes, it
Not
does.
necessarily.
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
it's,
you
it's easier to
I think it
see on
should.
one side. Yeah, it's
It
easier
should
to
definitely
see
be
on
called.
the
We should
3
call
side.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
Only the flexor needs to know, though, right?
Yeah.
So they could
It
just
only
see
matters
who's
Oh,
if
you
in
do
their
have to
tower.
know the person. Yeah, okay, I see.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can just look at your tower, but it only matters.
I mean,
No,
you
but
can-
like you need to know which tower you're taking in the first place, and that's where
you
that's
well,
the call,
you already
yeah.
know what
Yeah.
tower you're taking from the conga.
No, because
Not
the flex,
necessarily.
the flex and
I
the,
mean,
the 2, 2 and the 3, 1 are different.
Well, this is a 3-1, right? That we have right here.
Yeah, this is 3,
So
1.
take 1 south, ranged 1 northwest.
Yeah.
Then
So the other
think
one's
of healer. Think of healer.
hills.
Okay,
Healer
so
1 goes south to north tower to be knocked south. Melee 1 goes to south tower to be knocked.
Yes.
north.
Then south tower has to be knocked. Healer 2 on the southeast has to be knocked across because tether. Tank 2, there's 3 unmarked, so tank 2 is the closest south. He joins. Unmarked, he stays. And then melee 2 and range 2, they can just pre-position for which one, or I guess, yeah, if you want the flex person.
Yeah, melee's a flexor.
Yeah, if you want the flex person, then they go across, and then that one person stays. This is always a one person stays, one person goes still.
How is this not just deterministic from your tower?
It is for the
It is.
3-1 pattern.
Because this is still always solved by like
For
feathers.
Okay, so why?
Forced.
So why does someone need to call flex pattern
Because
if it's
because-
deterministic
okay,
from your
yes.
You
tower?
have to
You have
look.
to know. You have to know because in the 2-2 pattern, northernmost goes north, southernmost goes south. But in the flex
Uh-huh.
pattern, the north 2 people just go north. Like there's no
Yeah.
like northernmost, southernmost.
You just need to tell them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone needs to know flex or unflex to go to so that you know which tower you're going to, right?
It could also be south.
Why? No,
Southmost tower, right?
Not right. I'm confused here. Why does everyone need to know that? Just the 2 people
Just 2
in
people,
the conga
yeah,
that are
but-
going to that tower.
because we
And
want
they
to
can-
clear. Because
Yeah,
This
but
is what
it's
you
good to
call
call
it.
it.
This is like
It's good to call it because it could be 2. It could be any 2 people.
Why do you need to call
So-
anything?
Yeah, would it be helpful to say flex if for anyone? Do we just want to say it because it will be helpful to someone if we say flex? It does if it doesn't affect you. It is only for the 2 unmarked people. That's the only people it affects. Is it
On the
helpful to
same
say
side.
flex? On the same side, yes.
Or I guess
I
the
think
3
it's-
unmarked people. It's for the
No.
2
It's
two
only
furthest from the
relevant-
tether.
It's only relevant for the 2 middle people in the con. The person,
Yeah.
the range and the healers do not think about this mechanic at all. All the melees have to think about flexing. The range-
Question: If
So what?
Let's say-
I'm just hold on. I'm confused. Are we actually doing some kind of flexing here, or are like the 2 people that are southmost that are unmarked going south, or is there like some sort of prio
Okay,
that's
okay.
not the conga?
so,
Okay.
it's
Conga.
So,
yeah.
So let's think about 2-2 for now. Shanti, can you do 2-2, but put 2 of the tethers on one side, all south, and 2 of the tethers, like, yeah, like let's look at the right side here. 2 goes south,
Might have to
Healer
look at that
2
for a second.
goes north, tank 2 goes south, right? That's how we need to set up the thing. However, this is only because this is the 2-2 pattern, where northernmost goes north, southernmost goes south. If this were a flex pattern, for example, let's say you take the tether away from tank 2, right? Take the tether away from tank 2. Suddenly, we have 3-1.
The
In
board's
this
not
case-
changing.
I
What?
got DC'd. I'm logging back in.
Okay, it's fine. But anyway, just so in one pattern, so in this pattern, right, healer 2 would go north instead,
Correct.
right? But if it's the flex pattern,
Would take the north tower, is what you're saying?
Yeah, the north tower. Yeah. In the flex pattern.
So we're not doing static tower though.
No, we're not doing static tower. No. In the flex pattern, healer 2 would go south, right? That's why we need to make sure. That's why we need to make sure we know there's a flex
Well,
pattern.
let's say it's range 2 that gets tethered. It's the
Well, wait.
the flex tower is southeast, because the tether would go north. It's on the northern hemisphere.
Say that again.
Just imagine. So you're in the lineup on the right side.
Wait.
right?
Shanti posted a new one, by the way.
I'm back. No, sorry. Yeah, I'm back.
This is editing. Yeah.
So you're the healer on the lineup on the right, and the bottom tank does not have a tether, correct?
Sure.
That's
Wait,
3-1,
so-
yeah.
3-1 pattern?
Or like if it's 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1 pattern. Okay, cool.
Okay, so if you are this healer,
Yes.
you're looking at this conga lineup, you see that your side has one tether,
Yes.
and it's tethered to you,
And I'm on the southern hemisphere.
and you're of the 4 people, you're closer to the south. You're gonna go south,
South.
right?
Yeah, automatically.
And but you're saying this is a flex pattern?
Not for the healer, not for the
No,
tank.
this
It's
is
for the
other
range and the
side,
melee.
Right?
This is a flex pattern.
And
Just means
the
3.
unmarked
The
tower.
flex pattern just means 3-1. It's either 2-2 or 3-1. 3-1 is the terminology we've been using this entire time is 3-1 is the flex pattern. 2-2 is the normal pattern, right? That's the terminology we've used this entire time, because otherwise it doesn't make sense.
It just means one person who's unmarked has to stay, one person who's unmarked has to go. And we're like making a prio for
If
what
you don't want to use the
person.
word flex, we don't have to use flex. We can say 3-1 or 2-2. If you don't like the word flex, we don't have to use the word flex. 3-1.
The south tower in this pattern is still static. The healer stays, and because the tank is the furthest south as well, the tank goes. So there's no flex there. Or there's no prio there. That's still like forced because of the tether. Because there's no tether forced, you need to see who's going across and who's staying.
On the left side, does the melee go north or south for their tower?
Melee goes north because look, it's to the same side.
Wait,
Tank goes south.
In this 3-1 pattern,
The melee
in
one
3-1
goes
pattern-
south.
Yeah, in 3-1 pattern you
Okay.
follow the Congo.
So bottom
Oh,
2
full
always go
follow
south,
conga.
top 2 always go north.
Yeah. So in
Wait, what do you
3-1,
mean? What?
in 3-1, north 2 go north.
Why is melee
south
1
2 go
taking
south.
south?
Okay, this is not. This
Oh,
is not. This is not. Yeah, it's not always one across one. We're just
Wait,
doing
why is
full
melee 1
conga.
taking the south tower?
Because it's 3-1.
Because they want to do it on conga and not based off of same side tether. That's the difference.
Okay.
Yeah, melee.
If you were
and
same
tank
side
both
tether-
go south, and they both cross.
Yeah, if you want to base it off same side tether prio, melee would go north, healer would go south, ranged would go north, tank would stay south.
I think that's more complicated than following the Congo.
It's more complicated. Just 3-1 go 3-1, north 2 go north, south 2 go south. 2-2, northernmost goes north, southernmost goes south. That's it. And then everything else is figured out.
Yeah. So
Right,
in
so-
the 3-1 scenario, like these two tethers are forced to cross over. The healer tether is forced to stay, and by rule, the unmarked tower partner stays.
Well, you have a tethers in your tower, so yes, you stay.
No,
Yes,
it does not matter. Well, oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the rule. Yes. So again, the rule that we had were like the 2. If you're 2 unmarked in the tower, whatever, that rule always applies. If we always make sure we always call if it's 2-2 or 3-1, and we remember that in 3-1 we make a line through the middle. We make an east-west line right through the middle of the 2 congos, and that's how we split it. And in the 2-2 pattern, the northernmost tether goes north, the southernmost tether goes south, northernmost south. Right. Should be some.
So
After we resolve,
That's why we need to always call 2-2 or 3-1. And yes, you don't need that call, but we need that call.
after we resolve, oh, you go.
So the 2-2 pattern, just to make sure we're clear, like regardless of whether the tethers are like this or like this, we follow the conga prio, correct?
Yes.
So M1 will go north, and R1, because they're south of H1, will go south. And
That is correct.
tank will
And then you
stay
do the
south.
rule where like the unmarked people do the rule, right? So they have the rule.
U2 knock,
Whatever.
U2 H1, R1 stay.
Yep.
Same thing for right side, where R2, H2 cross, and melee.
I don't understand why
tanks.
you can't just have melee 1 and tank 1 take the same tower.
Because there's one pattern where if you end up as, I believe it was this scenario.
Because this
Yeah, it forces them to
requires
split.
communication with your team, right?
It forces them to
Yes,
split.
was it? So yeah, this one I think you have like the two unmarked people now have to think about it.
Melee one goes north. I mean, you could have melee one go north.
Which means everyone just stays on their platform.
Yeah, but with the Conga rule set that we have, you don't need to care what anyone in any of the other towers are doing. You can completely solve what you're doing just in your tower. But if you're gonna say that the melee and the tank can go in the same tower here, now you have to tell the people in the other tower that like they need to stay or they need to cross.
There was also one counterexample earlier we
No,
had. Where
because we're calling whether it's normal or flex, or are we only calling flex?
We're calling whether it's 2-2 or 3-1.
Right.
But tethers, there's always one tether in a tower at least if it's 2-2.
Is this strat like gonna? Are you not gonna be able to do this strat because you don't like it, or is it, or because you think it's hard? I'm curious because I think this is good for now.
Because I'm getting confused by the conga and the tether.
Your conga relative to your tether, or your conga relative to the other unmarked person on your side. Think of it like Doom's forward, unmarked back.
Hold on. Let's reset this to the Conga we had. So
But it's like tethers forward, unmarked back.
So you line up like this in your initial Conga. Swap these two. Swap these guys. So this is the initial Conga.
It's gonna fuck me up when I'm trying to determine like if I have to follow a conga and I have to see if the tether's behind me or in front of me. That's stacking up a lot of workload.
No, I don't think you have to care about the tethers.
You don't have to.
Really.
Yeah, no, it's just who has the tethers. That's it.
Okay, so Conga appears, and you see, let's say the tethers end up like this for the sake of argument.
Yes.
On the right side, Tank 2 and Healer 2 are tethered. So Tank 2, because they're north of Healer 2, will go to the north tower. H2 will go to the south
If you're
tower.
tethered at all, okay.
If you're tethered at all.
Yes.
Regardless of whether you need to cross or not.
Yes.
Okay.
From there, you will then determine, based on where your tether is when you're in your tower, whether you need to cross, because Tank 2 is tethered to the wall, the near wall, they need to get across. H2
Right,
needs to stay.
you gotta solve the mechanic, yeah.
So
I
you
get
just
that
solve the
much.
mechanic yourself independently once you're in your tower, regardless. And then the unmarked people will both knock to the same side. On the left side, R1 needs to stay because their tether's far. Tank 1 is below them in the conga. They need to cross because their tether's on the same wall. M1 knocks to the same plat. H1 knocks
Yeah,
to the same
unmarked
plat.
stay on their platforms. Right, that's the rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're in
unless
when
there's
you're in
two
a
of them.
1-1 tether. Yeah. When you're in a 1-1.
Yeah. Unless there's double unmarked, and
When
then
you're
there's the flex pro.
Your rule always works with our strat, because we're solving the towers the way we are.
Wait, what did Dank say about 1-1? What's a what?
Sorry,
Double
one tether, one.
unmarked.
One tether, one unmarked tether. Yeah.
So if in a 3-1 pattern like this, let's restore the conga.
3-1 pattern. Okay, yeah.
In a 3-1 pattern, let's just say T2 is marked here. In this case, our towers are, you see you have 3 tethers on your side, so Tank 2, H1 both need to cross over. They're in the same tower. M1, R1, M1 stays. R1 needs to stay to resolve their tether. On the right side, Tank 2 goes north because they just happen to be north in the conga. There's no other tethers, so top 2 people take this tower. So R2 stays, Tank 2 needs to get knocked across. In this corner, H2 and M2 are on the same tower. M2 has the flex, so M2 will go across, H2 stays.
We're casting.
Doesn't even matter, but sure.
I'm knocked up.
Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. I think
Does this make sense?
I think what we really need now is we really need to practice this because the spacing is hard and the speed is hard. It's the only way we're gonna get this mechanic is just by practicing it. This
Before
is
we
just
go
the hard.
in, does anyone have any questions about this?
We have the block, right?
We have the block, right?
The
We have
what?
the block. The Kuros
6
block.
o'clock block.
Oh.
Yeah, Cross doesn't need an hour for a phone call at 6 o'clock, so we're probably just gonna go right into that before we requeue, so that there's time to.
Oh, okay. By 6,
Yeah.
that timestamp. Okay, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Yep.
But I think this is a repetition mechanic. This is gonna be hard. This
This is a mechanic of all time.
Yeah. Just to confirm what Shanzi's saying, like any questions, objections, I like to this plan. Like there's potentially something better, something like easier we'll find for like reclears. probably like there'll be something like some mechanic or some like structure to it that we're not aware of that might make it easier. But for now, is this okay to use? This like idea that was explained. If we need to run
I'm
again,
sorry, I'm gonna have to bring this up one more time.
Oh my god, what's up?
Why can't
Just-
why do we even need to conga the? You know what? I'll just shut up. Don't worry about it.
No,
No,
There-
say.
Back to the 2-2 pattern.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Let's say T1 H1 get that tether.
We're not going
go
against this.
left.
So you can. Yeah. Well, sorry. Yeah.
So you said T1, H1.
What is the reason again why we can't just have them take the same tower?
I think there's one pattern. Let me try to remember what it was. So, if we follow the flex power we had in like this 2 unmarked tower, then M1 needs to go across for R1, right?
Yeah, so put the tethers on the other side on
H2 and R2.
H2 and R2.
Yeah.
And so now put the melee up top and the tank at the bottom. And so now you have the 2 people that are southwest are going to go across. And then the healer that's southeast wants to go across. The tank that's with that healer says, I am a 1-1, so I stay on my side. And then at the top with the ranged and melee, the people on the east say, we are a 1-1, so I'm going to stay on my side. And then the people in the northwest say, we are a double unmarked. One of us will stay and one of us will cross.
No,
Right?
no, because it's a 2-2 pattern. So both
Well,
of you stay on your platform.
so that's the problem, right? Is like now you have this conditional, like, oh, if it's a 2-2 pattern, then there's a different rule set for what you're doing within your tower.
Yeah. So
whereas with the conga lineup, there is no conditional. Like once you're in your tower, it's always the same rule set for whether you're crossing or not.
There's a word for this. It's called front loading the difficulty of the mechanic. We are front loading the difficulty of the mechanic by making the towers harder and making this part easier. Whereas in your suggestion with the static, we make the towers easier and this part harder. So it's a toss-up. Do we want to make this part harder or the towers harder? In my opinion, we front load it. Make the towers harder because it's a little easier to
You have more time for the towers.
yeah. So you're front loading the difficulty.
Yes,
sense?
this is why I was confused why they were saying that this has a flex pattern, because in my mind, you always operate the same rule set once you're in the tower, and there is no flexing.
Yes. But there's a flex pattern for there's a flex pattern for the towers.
You could say that
I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah. So anyway, but does that make sense? In your static scenario, you are making the difficulty of the mechanic in sort of the middle of the mechanic. In this 2-2 versus 3-1 tower thing, where it's front loading the entire difficulty of the mechanic at the very beginning, so that we can use the entire time later just to think about where you're spreading to, because that is the hard part, I think, right? So cool? Yes? No?
I mean, this is the strat people want. So
Well, don't you like front
so
loading?
mine works. It's just not
You
what.
have to
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yours will
think-
work.
Yes, you have to think during the time where you should be thinking about something else. Right.
Well, why doesn't the conga solve that?
What do you mean? Like what part?
Like,
of
there's
the
a
combo
conga
helps
that we
this?
said. Because this is about the spreads, right? For the unmarked, for range 1 and melee 1.
So when you're
Yes.
so
This is about whether you have to cross or not.
No, you.
Because in this scenario, on
Never
the left
mind.
side, in the left side,
no,
there's two people.
no. Don't say never mind. Say what you're thinking.
Because it's 2-2. The rule is everyone stay on their platform.
This okay. It's
Yeah,
2-2.
but the rule that you're saying of it being 2-2 involves you like knowing that it's 2-2 at the time, right? Instead of just knowing who's this guy in my tower with me right now.
You can ignore 2 or 3-1 basically with the other.
Yeah. So
The other one has you think about which set it is and then adjust accordingly. And you need everyone to do that pretty quickly. And if not, then you end up with the 5-3 split, and then it's over by the second one. You're just gonna die.
Once you know what tower you're taking, in this strat that we're thinking of doing, once you figure that out, you can stop thinking about 3-2, 3-1, and 2-2 immediately. It just no longer becomes a thing that you must think about at all. Right?
Because then it's always every tower sends one person over and keeps one person on the same. That's it. Every tower will always send one, keep one.
Well, okay, not necessarily, but it'll not necessarily, but I know what you're trying to say. You're trying. I think what you
Wouldn't it?
more correctly
No,
what
if
you
have
want to
two
say.
tethers that
No.
will stay.
You want to say that there's going to be a 2-2 split every single time, right? Whether yeah, the 2-2 split no matter what, right? It works out. I think.
Oh yeah, because you could have double south. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 2-2 split every time. If with the rule that we have this,
Can you show me the double south 3-1 with one tether going north?
Here you go.
Opposite. Thank you.
These two need to go. These two need to cross. This guy needs to stay.
So if 3-1, ignore tower or ignore tether. Go with conga. Clear tower.
Mhm.
Okay.
The conga
If
matters.
3-1
The conga matters both ways. Like you still have to look at the conga no matter
If
what.
3-1, it is purely based on conga. If it is 2-2,
Oh.
you look at who
The tether.
both
Tether
two tether
conga.
people are.
Yes, tethers. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's okay, you send
So-
two, but because the tether makes it work, you keep two on the same platform.
Yeah.
Can someone
Yeah, but it's tether force.
formalize this via diagrams in a procedural format?
Yes,
Uh,
I
Sure,
can.
we could, yeah.
Like you.
Oh, wait,
While
before
I'm
everyone
on
goes,
call.
before everyone goes, is anyone have questions about? If you have questions about this, like ask now. I mean, Kiros has his call, which is fine, but like we should use this entire time from now until like he doesn't have his call to get this out of the way. Okay. Because I think we should.
I'm not even sure if everyone else is on the same page either.
Are we
So-
asking for like a raid plan / toolbox type of thing?
Yes.
I get
Well,
it. I just need.
I don't think it'll take the
Amy-
full hour, but it's up to an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say, Amy, you volunteered to make a toolbox for that.
So go do it.
Yeah, can I just use strategy board
That's
screenshots?
fine. Yeah,
Or-
strategy.
yeah, or you
Yeah,
can
that's
also
fine. If
try
you want to
the-
use the website.
WTF
Yeah.
Bigs editor is really good.
Okay.
Yeah, and you just
All
use
right,
the
I'll be back.
bundle thing to. Yep.
Yeah, this is a mechanic that honestly, if it were an ultimate, I would not be like, it's an easy mechanic.